Saint Mary of Egypt. Saint Mary was born in the city of Alexandria about the year 345 AD from Christian parents. When she became 12 years old, Satan, the enemy of the human race, seduced her and led her astray, and made her his net through which he caught many souls. She continued in this sinful conduct for 17 years until the mercy of God touched her life. She met people going to Jerusalem, and she went with them. Since she did not have anything to pay for the trip, she gave herself to the owners of the ship in return until she came to Jerusalem. She also went on doing the same there. She wished to enter through the door of the Church of the Resurrection, but she felt a hidden power pulling her from the back and preventing her from entering the church. Whenever she tried to enter, she felt someone preventing her from doing so. And right away she realized that was because of her uncleanliness. She lifted up her eyes, and with a broken heart she wept, interceding with Saint Mary, and asked her to intercede on her behalf before her beloved Son. She felt encouraged and wished to enter with those entering. And at that time nothing prevented her from going in. And from within the church she prayed to God, asking Him to guide her to what was pleasing to Him. She stood before the icon of the Blessed and Pure Virgin, and she asked her fervently to guide her, that she might save her soul. And a voice came out of the icon saying, "If you cross the Jordan River, you will find rest and salvation." She rose quickly, and she left the courtyard of the resurrection. On her way she met a man who gave her 3 small coins, with which she bought bread. She crossed the Jordan River and into the wilderness, where she lived for 47 years. Satan fought against her for 17 years by the fornication that she had repented from. She overcame with the grace of God, and for all this period she ate from the herbs of the desert. In the 45th year of her living in the desert, Saint Zosima went to the wilderness, according to the custom of the monks there, during the holy 40 days of fast for devotion and asceticism. While he was walking in the desert, he saw this saint from afar, and he thought that she was a shadow or a mirage. He prayed to God to reveal to him the fact about this mirage, and he was inspired that it was a human being. He went toward the shadow, but it fled from him, and when she saw that he insisted on following her, she called to him from behind a hill, saying, "O Zosima, if you wish to talk to me, throw me a rag that I might cover myself, for I am naked." He marveled, for she called him by name, and he threw to her what she covered herself with, and she came to him. And after the greetings and the matanyas, she asked him to pray for her, because he was a priest. He asked her to tell him the story of her life from the beginning to the present time, and after she told him, she asked him to bring with him in the next year the Holy Eucharist to partake of it. In the next year he came to her, and she partook of the holy mysteries, and then he gave her what he had from dates and lentils, and she only took a handful of lentils. And she asked him to come to her in the next year, and when he came to her in the next year, he found that she had departed. A lion was standing beside her, and there was a writing that said, "Bury Mary the poor woman in the dust of which she was created." He marveled from the writing and from the lion that was protecting her body, and while he was thinking how he was going to dig to bury her, the lion came and dug a grave for her. He prayed over her, and he buried her, and when he returned to his monastery, he told the monks the story of the strife of this holy woman, and they all increased in steadfastness in the divine mercy and progression in the holy spiritual life. All the years of her life were 76 years. May the prayers of Saint Mary of Egypt be with us, and glory be to God forever. Amen.